hell no. 6 kamikazes. What? Where is... Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Is Muck hating Halo 4 more than 2? No, I'm liking it. There's more story, and I like the story. Like, from my perspective, the gameplay of every single Halo game I've played so far has been the same. Very little differences, right? And that's not a bad thing, I'm just saying, like, that's how it feels. But this one has a lot more story to it, so it's like, in my mind, this is same gameplay plus more story, so that is good.
Cortana to infinity. We're entering the Forerunner structure.
I'm actually kind of curious, like, genuinely not bashing the game, genuinely just making conversation here. Do you guys feel the gameplay is any different between the Halos? Like, I don't, but I'm open, you know, open-minded, open-eared about this. I thought you disliked Halo 2 because it was all shields and no hit points with the shields.
To the coordinates Infinity provided.
I wouldn't say I disliked it. I commented that. I don't know that I disliked that. It was just kind of like a fact.
You say that like there's a second possibility?
Muck, I found a keyboard and mouse emulator to act like a controller, meaning you can play Halo 5 if you wanted. I thought one of you said that Halo 5 wasn't on PC at all. I feel like most of the changes was multiplayer. Multiplayer in Halo 4 is more like rocket tag, faster paced, you die faster. You can play Halo 5 with Xbox live streaming. We never expected them to be different. If Halo 2 was different from CE, we wouldn't have gotten this far. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like, you don't want to, if your player base loves Halo and you're making Halo 2, you don't want to make the game completely different. You want them to, you know, love it. So you would follow the same recipe for the most part. So it just really what prompted the question was people asking me, you know, do you like Halo number more than Halo number? And it's like, do you think I really should? Do you think they're that different? Too lit up, too dark.
The particle cannon network misused.
Once again, fantastic that all of these devices have a Cortana USB plug.
Arrays for targeting and guidance. It's an automated system, so it won't technically allow me to redirect the cannons to fire on one another. Technically. Cortana to Infinity. The guns should be offline. How's it look from up there? Infinity.
Cortana?
Something's in here.
Cortana. Cortana.
Find Cortana? I mean, what about her physical discs? Should we... We're just gonna leave it? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Not. The humans stole USB from the Forerunner or something. That's funny. It's a universal serial bus, it's in the name. Well, we're in a different universe, though.
Who are you?
I am what remains of the Forerunner, once known as the Librarian. My memories were retained to assist humanity on their path to the mantle. Though sadly, that plan is now at risk. The Didact is leaving Requiem. Soon. You must not allow it.
Leaving.
He seeks this. The Composer. A device which will allow him to finally contain the greatest enemy ever faced by the Forerunners. You. Mankind spread into the stars with an unexpected, desperate violence. Entire systems fell before the Didact's warrior servants rose to halt the aggression. When the Didact finally exhausted the humans after a millennia, his sentence was severe. We had no way of knowing that the Forerunners were not your only enemy. Humanity hadn't been expanding. They were running. Weakened from our conflict, we were no match for the parasite which pursued you. The Forerunners made plans for a final great journey. But the Didact refused to yield our mantle of responsibility. He would save all life in the galaxy, at a cost. In the Forerunner's quest for transcendence, the Composer had been intended to bridge the organic and digital realms. It would have made us immortal. But its results soured. The stored personalities fragmented, and our attempts to return them to biological states created only abominations. Such moral concerns faded from the Didact's attention. The Flood only assimilated living tissue. The Composer would provide the Didact his solution and his revenge.
The Prometheans. They're human.
They were only the beginning. He would have encrypted your entire race if we had not removed the Composer from his care and imprisoned him here. Reclaimer. When I indexed mankind for repopulation, I hid seeds from the Didact. Seeds which would lead to an eventuality. Your physical evolution. Your combat skin. Even your ancilla, Cortana. You are the culmination of 1,000 lifetimes of planning.
Planning for what?
He has found us.
Even in death, her meddling continues.
Reclaimer. The gene song I placed within you contains many gifts, including an immunity to the Composer. But it must be unlocked.
How?
Relinquish your contact essence.
Your evolutionary journey must be accelerated.
Can I defeat the Didact without it?
No.
Then do it.
Prepare.
Straight to the point. Superhero landing. So now we're immune to the Composer. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, there was a lot to unpack there. Let me see if I got this right. So once upon a time, there was the Forerunners. They started getting attacked, they thought, by humans. They fought humans to the brink of extinction, and then found out the humans that were running toward them were running from the Flood. And then, with the last of the humans out of the way, the Flood smashed into the Forerunners and started wrecking them. The Forerunners had this thing called the Composer, where they could turn living tissue into, like, you know, code, like digital. And they thought it would save them from the Flood, because the Flood only attacks living tissue, which goes directly against the Flood making Cortana go crazy in a previous Halo game, but we'll just tactfully ignore that. However, when they turned people from digital stuff back into a physical form, they became abominations, which those abominations are the Prometheans, which are the things that we're fighting all over the place right now. These were like humans like 1,000 millennia ago. The Didact hates humans and wants all humans to die. When the Librarian indexed a whole bunch of humans and they became Prometheans, she hid some away and messed with their DNA. And those ones that were hid away basically became all of humanity as we know it now. So we don't know, or like we humans didn't know, that all of humanity's history was a reboot after the first humanity was destroyed. And then, what else? So the Librarian herself, I'm guessing she's indexed, because she seemed, or she's an AI, one of the two. There was a lot going on there. I may have missed that. But the Librarian herself, because he said even in death, she continues to like get in my way. So I'm guessing she was indexed, and she, by the Composer. And then, even though we as Master Chief, a human, has grown to the point that we're at after millennia, she's like, you still have some stuff that hasn't unlocked via evolution, which is the Composer immunity, and I'm going to unlock it now. He's like, do it. say, not liking this gun. Not liking this gun. Is Muck aware that Halo 4 is the first game of the franchise after Bungie sold it to 343? Dude, is it? Dude, they should have sold it sooner.
How do we get out of here?
Elevator, back of the chamber.
Okay, what the heck? So... we left her disc. Her disc he plugs in is still in the other column. He just left it. Did we just pick her up with Bluetooth? Do you want to know what the original intent of Bungie was in regards to the Forerunners? If it will not spoil anything in front of me, you can go ahead.
Chief, what happened? Your bio readings are all over the map.
It's a long story, but I know what the Didact's after.
Stronger,
I know that
faster,
part.
better.
The librarian filled me in when she snatched me from the system. But what I don't know is what she did to you.
So the librarian's the one that was holding Cortana.
CL 117 to infinity. What's our status? Does Infinity have a shot on the gravity well?
Captain, what if we can spot the target with the laser designator?
Find the chief coordinates for somewhere with line of sight. Danger! Danger! Enemies on approach!
I'm wondering if I can roll through the shields. I can. Ow.
Shield's weakening.
Friendly fire.
Keep it up.
What if just the barrel of the cannon was stuck through it? Ah, that doesn't work.
Master Chief! Enemies coming your way! Look alive, folks!
Yeah, they hit me. I'm really injured because of them.
Steady now. Stay on target.
I'm sitting here right now. Oh, they finally got me after all the damage they did to me.
There's a clearing just past this ravine.
They meant for the Forerunners to be ancient humans, not aliens, similar to the origin you just learned, but no aliens like the Didact. Look at the look of New Mombasa, or the Forerunner units from the first couple games, very similar places.
Infinity, we're at the gravity well.
Then paint that damn target so we can get out of here.
You heard him, Chief. Line up the shot.
Well, I'm sorry. Someone came here and put down this target painter. Why isn't that guy here? Why didn't he just use it as soon as we got in range?
Target locked.
Also, hold on, I'm not done talking about how stupid this is. Did you see, it was like, there was the gravity well and there was the ship? Like, they had direct line of sight. They could have just stuck the target painter out a window.
That kind of punishment. Not again.
This isn't about us or this ship anymore.
Sir, we've seen what the Didact is capable of. If we let him leave this world, humanity will be at risk.
Look, I understand what you think you saw.
Think?
With all due respect, sir, I know what I saw.
And with all due respect to you, soldier, I'm not willing to jeopardize my ship because of the hallucinations of an aging Spartan and his malfunctioning AI.
Sir, what if he's right?
Nav, as soon as we know we're airtight, I want a course laid into Caranay Station. Com, prepare a warning beacon.
I will not allow you to leave this planet!
Cortana,
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that.
Commander Lasky, pursuant to Article 55 of UNSC Regulation 12-14572, I'm ordering you to remove that AI's data chip and retire it for final dispensation.
I don't want to. You don't want me to.
Remove
Please.
the chip now, Commander.
Please. I don't want to.
Give me that chip.
the Didact has to be stopped. If you won't do that, I will.
I am ordering you to surrender that AI!
No, sir.
Lieutenant! Arrest that man!
Captain!
Arrest him!
Captain!
Get word to Earth that trouble is coming. Cortana and I will do what we can back here.
Okay, well, he's no longer a good soldier. He just disobeyed orders like 3 times in a row.
I can give you over 40,000 reasons why I know that sun isn't real. I know it because the emitter's Rayleigh effect is disproportionate to its suggested size. I know it because its stellar cycle is more symmetrical than that of an actual star. But for all that, I'll never actually know if it looks real. If it feels real.
You know, with the whole thing where the composer can turn physical flesh digital, I wonder if it can turn digital beings physical. I wonder if he can throw Cortana into the composer and then out comes like a flesh and blood Cortana. But she's quickly allured to the addiction of Big Macs.
Before this is all over,
And she
promise me
loses
you'll figure out
the
which
hot
one
blue
of us
body
is the
very
machine.
fast.
So what's your plan?
Infinity's tracked the Didact's vessel to a docking structure southeast of here. We'll jump ship as it...
Y'all ever see that episode of Futurama where Bender becomes flesh and blood? And he gets addicted to, like, smoking and fatty foods and alcohol? He just destroys his human body in, like, a month. Like, that would be Cortana.
Infinity exits the roof.
You know, I was sent down here with orders to prevent you from leaving. In case you'd already gone, I took the precaution of ordering a Pelican. Outfitted for full combat pursuit. I hope to God you're wrong about that Forerunner. Or whatever he is, Chief. But in the event you're not. And Chief, good luck. Both of you.
Come on, Chief. Take a girl for a ride.
Oh, hey, suddenly you're a chip again. Earlier you're just bouncing around via Wi-Fi.
The Didact used this composer to create the Prometheans from ancient
What the
humans.
hell is this?
If he wants to finish the
144
job, he'll have to
rounds.
find it first.
Big drum, probably
Our
like a
best
machine
bet
gun?
to stop him is keep him firmly on Requiem. Let's hope Lasky didn't skimp on that Pelican.
That's pretty much the way things
Master Chief, right here.
Attention, all hands. Final call. Secure all homes and prepare.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did that say? Railgun. Railgun? Only has 3 shots.
Watch your back out there.
Initiating pre-flight diagnostics. Forward autocannon, check. Lateral rail turrets, check. Main thrusters, check. Auxiliary boosters, check. All right. Keying engine. It may be a while before we find another ride home. You know that, right?
It'll be okay.
Contact. Didact dead ahead.
How do we get inside those shields?
Marking 2 of the larger facilities on your HUD. They're acting as traffic control for resources moving to and from the satellite. If we disrupt their communications, I can forge an override code and convince it to lower those defenses.
Why would we want to? I'm assuming you typed that when I mentioned make Cortana flesh and blood, because she's dying. She's thinking herself to death. The rampancy. And I was thinking maybe that would be a solution. If we make her a dumb human, maybe she wouldn't die. But it was just a thought. Again, why would we want to? Oh, you want Cortana to die, okay. Huh.